closing in on first pitch tonight out west. The Indians and the A's are coming up next. Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Game 1 here in the month of August between the Central Division leading Cleveland Indians and the Athletics. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, into the box now stands the leadoff man Michael Bourne, and we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder number 24, Michael Bourne.
Underway in Oakland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And Eric, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Good breaking ball, and it's in there, 2-2 now.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
And that's one of the questions we'll ask as this night goes on. Can he wind up putting guys away with that fastball? You know, I think he gave a pretty clear indication, one batter into the ball game, that he brought his good stuff with him tonight.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one. Out to deep right field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. Number 11 for him on the season as the Tribe move out in front 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. Yan Gomes will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Lonnie Chisenhall will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike 2. As a look, now the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Nick Swisher will take his cuts now. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He's ready now, the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. On to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum, and the Tribe are off to an early 1-0 lead. Coco Crisp will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Here's a swing, and he saws him there, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Eric Sjogard will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he lays off there 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Billy Butler will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Comes set, now the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. He's set, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, here's a situation where he's trying to do what he can to get that run back in the bottom of the first. And he helps out the cause by swiping second here.
So 1-2 with 1 away. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Rayburn back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only 1 out.
Now here's the first pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. A 2-run home run here for Josh Reddick. Number 10 for him on the year. And the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Francisco Linder will start things out in the second inning here with both teams already on the scoreboard, but his guys down a run.
Yeah, it was a pretty good start. You get that solo home run to give you the early lead, but then you cough it right back up in the bottom half.
Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here's the pitch. And he fights this one off to stay alive. Another 0-2 home. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Hit hard to the right side. He'll try again, 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice, it's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Ryan Rayburn will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. In there, no balls and a strike. Any thoughts of bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there?
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Jerry Sands will dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. The throw to the plate, and they will get the runner at the plate as he's tagged out.
That runner at third is going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Michael Bourne at the plate now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he's safe. So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He waits. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
At the plate, the worst-case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Swing and a liner. 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. On deck, Carlos Santana. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Carlos Santana will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. That's hard hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that's going to plate the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2. Yan Gomes. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Indians lead it 3-2. Now here's the first pitch. The third, Chisenhall. On third base. Baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Mike Davis will take his first cut to the ball game here. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Look out, 2-0 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Linder takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
And you can see what they're trying to do on show track. In, and in. Well, he finally gets him to pop something up here.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home. In the air to right center. Rayburn is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still a 3-2 ball game. Lonnie Chisenhall is ready to go here as we begin the third. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's given the Indians a 4-2 lead. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Francisco Linder will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now a bullet back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's Sogard for 1. And now it looks like we're going to get an argument here, as here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout. And he looks to be trying to convince that second base umpire that the second baseman never had the ball, but you can see the umpire very clearly telling him that the drop was on the transfer. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 for Cleveland thanks to this swing from Lonnie Chisenhall. We played 2.5. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Tribe. Sam Fuld will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And this inning begins with a pitch chopped foul at home plate. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Back to the top of the order now, and set to stand in the center fielder, Coco Crisp. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. And now a pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Eric Sogard will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Now the first pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. It's the Indians 4 and the A's 2.
Leading off for Cleveland, center fielder.
Swinging a ball. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Jason Kipnis will stand in now. He'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Hit on the ground, but foul. From the belt, the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Fuld will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. These guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. From the stretch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Josh Reddick will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Can he get up and get him? He can indeed. Well done there by Jason Kipnis. 1 gone now, and here's the catcher, Josh Fegley. First pitch on its way from Floyd. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And here's a fastball in for strike 1.
As we've seen so far, This isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
Clearly no intent with 2 strikes, but you've got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from him.
And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Brett Laurie will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Ike Davis will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now the first pitch. And here's a good fastball from Floyd as he jumps ahead 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Yan Gomes will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him, so.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, 8th home run on the season for him, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Edward Mujica is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now here it comes. Chance here for Sogard at second. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Nick Swisher will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And now a swing and a miss, and Swisher's down on strikes for out number 2. Francisco Linder will dig in. He singled his last time around. And he takes ball 1. The pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. So 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Middle of the night at the Coliseum. It's now 5-2 Cleveland. Marcus Semien will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And set to stand in, here's Sam Fuld. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here comes the 1-1. Runs up to bunt here, and it's a good one to the right side. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Coco Crisp will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch coming. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. For Fold, he picks up stolen base number 14 so far. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and Coco's gone for the second out. Eric Sogard will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch to him. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Billy Butler, see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. Ryan Rayburn will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left, and that's off the left field wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he does it again, his second double of the ball game now, and I'll tell you what, this one wasn't too far away from being a home run, but you'll see it stay in the ballpark as it's off the wall, and he stays hot with another extra base hit.
Ready now on 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. As a look, now the pitch. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head, 1 gone. Michael Bourne will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. He's ready now. The pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Jason Kipnis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Splitter, 2-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 2-2 one more time. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball, 2 away. Carlos Santana will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And he's really going to have...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. Indians strand a couple. They're still out in front, 5-2. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And here's the first pitch. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Bourne is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the league. We'll step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. Brett Laurie will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Mike Davis will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. And he is in there. Marcus Semien will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. First offering on the way. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He's set, now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll reach over to his left to make the play, and there's your second out. Sam Cole will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. Oh, here's a line drive, and that'll be over the second baseman's head and into right center as he comes through, a base hit. And the second run will score as well, and it's back to a 1-run game now at 5-4. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and set to stand in the center fielder, Coco Crisp. Hey now, I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
The 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, and you know what? That might be the best curveball we've seen all night out of him, and he picked a good time to throw it.
And a bouncing ball, foul. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Big pitch here, 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Yan Gomes will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Dan Otero is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Yan Gomes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. Inside corner called as strike 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Lonnie Chisenhall will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2. Nick Swisher will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Oh, and he's going to beat him at their own game here as this is sharply hit to the left side and through for a base hit.
Well, that shift can be a gamble sometimes. They're playing straight up. This is probably an out, but since they're shifted well over to right field, he finds a seam.
This ball will be chopped foul. Comes set, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. 1-1 pitch on the way. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff. So
hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Ryan Rayburn will try and cash in on this 2-out rally as he's got a couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And that misses ball 1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Jerry Sands will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he lays off for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The Indians on top, 6-4. Eric Sogard will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Ball 2. Now the pitch. And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Bourne is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Josh Reddick will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A's are gone in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. Michael Bourne will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
And that's off his leg on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on its drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Yan Gomes will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Now here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. Great pitch with 2 strikes. Start it in the zone and then let it work out. See if they'll chase.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Lonnie Chisenhall dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. Second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He takes it to the plate. There's one. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Nick Swisher will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. Chopper foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's still got to make one more.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 left for the Indians. They're up 6-4. Scott Atchison is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Scott Atchison.
Josh Begley will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Catcher, Josh Begley.
And this is in the air now for the center fielder, Bourne. And very quickly, one gone. Brett Laurie will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This is foul right side. Now here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. That's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Rayburn back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Ike Davis will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. Brian Shaw will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. Marcus Semien will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But the A's inch a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. On to the 9th inning from the East Bay. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Francisco Lindor is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Slice down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Ryan Rayburn will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Jerry Sands will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows his drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. They're not giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Michael Bourne will stand in now, working on a 4-hit ball game. Down and away, finding time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now. Jason Kipnis will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Carlos Santana will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBI. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he can come through here.
Carlos Santana is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hold is there. Let's see if they test it. The throw is offline and nearly over the catcher's head as they extend a lead to 3. Yan Gomes will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taken now. He's going to have to swing.
And hold that thought as that's a strikeout for out number 3. So the inning will come to an end. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Sam Fuld will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
And with a 3-run lead here in the 9th, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a 1-out base hit. Eric Sogard will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Now the first pitch, and there goes Coco. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Pause, now the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Well, and you know, maybe the calendar change will do them some good as they begin a new month with a good victory.
Very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Final line score for a ball game.